in the last chapter of our story, the group arrived at Carnelian's tower and were immediately disappointed by the lack of a warm reception from Carnelian after he insisted multiple times that he was too busy and that the group had to make an appointment to talk to him. It was only after they mentioned that the City Watch were interested in the information that he reluctantly agreed, after taking a little reprieve, to get his workspace ready. But being so suspicious, Goniant, through assistance of his bird, looked in to see what he was doing and saw that Carnelian was shifting what looked to be a body into a room off to one side. Entering on into Carnelian's tower, the group were suddenly intensely distrusting of what could have been a very dangerous individual. They tried to get some information out of Carnelian, but there was only a persistent nervous energy that Carnelian displayed, and soon they found out why. For out of the study walked an atretician, a piece of technology that has been made illegal across Ilthansia. With this information, the group were able to blackmail Carnelian, and immediately they saw the man crumble before them, begging them not to tell anyone what they have seen, and in exchange, he would help them all with whatever they wanted for free. One request came from Lucky Jack, who was desperate to study his technology, and Carnelian, despite everything at risk, begged Lucky Jack to ask the atretician first, insisting that he was in fact a person and not just a piece of technology to be studied. Suddenly, this dangerous man became vulnerable and scared, and this shift softened the group. Carnelian went to study the runes that he had been given, and as this happened, Lucky Jack then very respectfully interviewed the atretician that the group learned was called Zedat. Finally, Carnelian returned from his study and informed the group of what exactly those runes meant on Cordelia's bracelet, information that rocked the group's understanding of what they had previously taken for granted. And then Carnelian moved on to the other symbol that he had been given. And that is where we pick up now. So, and Carnelian once again brings out the piece of parchment with that singular rune on it. This symbol is, it's harder to give you any concrete information. It's still draconic in nature, but it's old. It's very, very old. Now, one rune itself is not necessarily very informative, even when using modern arcanic enchantment glyphs. Usually they're combined in very specific ways to tap into the arcanic and act as reservoirs for that potential energy. So when they're isolated like this, they become very, very ambiguous. I'll need more time to know what this means. But I am somewhat familiar with these runes. I've seen them when members of the SASA pull artifacts and other ancient relics out of the Outlands to the southwest. I used to live in a city called Plethop, and when I was growing up, I saw things like this. Not like this, but I saw, artifacts and other things, and sometimes they'd have symbols on, and sometimes these symbols would look like this. Do you have any more of these symbols
No, there was just that one. It
Okay.
are you? So you saw some similar symbols on some relics. What kind of?
I don't know what they were. It's when I was growing up, and these I just recognize the similarities.
Hmm.
And I know that they're very old, and I can get you more information, but that's going to take me some time.
Okay.
That's going to take me a lot more time. I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know. If you need more immediate answers, the best place I'd say you start is out in the Outlands.
Where you grew up.
No, that's not.
You
No,
grew
it's
up in the Outlands?
No, that's
Wait,
not
what?
No.
No, I didn't grow up there.
Not quite right. Well, I mean, it might be worth exploring, but that's a long ways away.
It's also dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah.
You all have been great already, and I really hope that I can trust you. I can get you to Plethop. If and when you need.
Would everybody like to go there?
Where is Plethop? Which direction?
It's to the south. It's to the southwest. It's one of the cities that is nestled under Hyalana's hands. The other one is Avarakathan.
So it's closer to Arakathan than here?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Plethop is the next city south from Avarakathan.
Oh, great. Well, we were kind of maybe headed to Arakathan anyway, so if you could...
I can get you a city away, at least.
That would be... I mean, wow, yeah. That's, that would be real good, I think. Maybe we consider it real quick. If we stay here for a couple days,
You can here. You can stay in the tower.
Oh,
Really?
I don't know. We don't want to kind of impose, right?
To be honest, and this isn't because I don't trust you, but you being here would probably make me feel better than you being out there.
Right. Yeah.
I thought he meant that he'd feel safer with us around.
No, he thinks we're gonna rat on him.
Yeah.
Which we're not.
No, I don't. No, I don't. But I would still feel.
Hey, as a cautious and paranoid person myself, I get it. You know,
Okay, well, thank you.
keep your enemies close and all that.
You're not my enemies. You are friends.
That's right, pal.
Pal.
Friends. Yeah.
You see Carnelian, his brow furrow for a moment as he looks between you two, not in concern, but just trying to pick up what he's missed, and then you see tears well up in his eyes.
Oh, okay. Enough with the emotions.
Hey.
Why? It's just a friend.
Well, we don't get out much, so friend seems nice.
The rune, mage. Why do you think it would be so important? I don't know why, but I know it's important.
These sorts of runes can be important for all different things. When I'm studying an ancient language, it very much depends on where I have found those symbols, what symbols they are, their origins, how old I think they are, and as I gain more and more of these pieces of information, I can sort of start piecing together a picture of the time that they came from and what they were for, and the more information you have, the more pieces of the puzzle you have, the clearer the picture. So where did you find this rune anyway?
Oh well.
It was I got it from my friend Zanatu. He was curious about it.
Do you know where they found it?
Nope, he's very mysterious and weird.
Okay. He didn't mention anything what he found it on. Was it stone? Was it wood?
Nope, just handed me the paper and said, if you're going to
no,
Derriton...
I'm sorry.
Would that make a difference?
Yeah, absolutely, it would. Even if I could study the thing that it was on, I could tell you how old it was, and that could maybe inform as to exactly, what it was. Did he say where he found it?
Come on, he must have said something.
Here, wait, I'm just trying to think. It was a couple of weeks ago.
I'm sorry. Okay, listen. Yeah, just.
Can I insight?
Yeah.
Check.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I just up against everything here.
No, by all means.
Oh.
It's a stressful day. This won't go well, but I'll do it. It's a
Commitment.
13. Oh, Dewi, thank you,
It's the
man.
For our podcast viewers, Dewi's crawling on his hands and knees at the moment.
He's a great guy. 13.
13.
Not for the first time.
Although you might not be the most insightful, not even as a person, but in this moment, Goniant, this individual has bared everything to you. And in this moment, he's very easy to read. You can see that there's a frustration of not being able to find the answer. And at least in some part, a want to actually genuinely help.
I think as Goniant sees Lucky Jack scrabbling for an answer that would deflect with enough authenticity that wouldn't provoke further questions, Goniant's looking between Carnelian and Zadat, and then back to Carnelian, and he sees Carnelian as he is, and he sees the tears that welled up in his eyes when he was talking about the care, and he interrupts. It's okay, Jack. This is the rune. Here.
May I?
Thank you for asking.
Very gently takes your hand and just looks at it for a moment, and very, very carefully traces the rune. If you can describe for us in detail as much as you want about what is on your hand.
Yeah, it's looks like a very well fitting black dragonborn glove, almost perfectly fitting. The pinky claw almost comes out from a 45-degree angle of where it should come out. It's almost slipped around the outside. The rune is on the palm of the hand, and where the skin of the glove is jet black. It's almost as if it's been burned in or being carved in with something so hot that it's created a scarring instead of a tattoo. The brand, the rune itself is very pale pink, like I suppose like crocodile flesh, and it's been carved with care, but not care for the glove, care for the rune.
Thank you. Does this hurt?
I don't know. Yeah, but I don't know what hurts and what doesn't. As he talks, he kind of flexes his fingers a little bit, which also looks like it causes a bit of pain.
And you don't know what this symbol is, right? So you didn't do this, or did you?
No. But I know it's important to the people that put it there.
Okay. Do you have any more of these that might help me find out more information? I'm sorry to ask, but the more I know, the more I can tell you.
I don't really know. I've not seen myself.
Seen yourself since when? I'm sorry if
No, it's just... I struggle to find a timeline, if you know what I mean.
Okay. If you need some time, you could maybe draw things down for me, or write them down. You can see there's a real struggle between warring parts of Carnelian in wanting to find out information, but knowing that something is going on here that is pretty severe, and he doesn't quite know how to step.
Atretishin,
Hello.
has your friend ever been unkind to you?
Do you mean Master Carnelian or Jack?
I mean Carnelian.
Since I awoke, Master Carnelian has done nothing but look after me, protect me, make sure that I was safe, that I wasn't taken away.
The hood swings towards Carnelian and kind of almost moves back and forth a couple of degrees Goniant's looking through the gaps in the feathers to take him in as much as he can. And then he does the same to Zadat. And then he looks down and pauses and takes in another one of those shuddery in-breaths and those failed attempts at calming out-breaths. And then he does the same to Sky. And you get that almost animalistic head tilt of, listening or looking or feeling for something more than is there. And then he does the same to Jack. And then he does the same to Cordelia. And he looks down. Well, I suppose it probably had to happen someday, didn't it? And before he can stop himself, he puts his hand on the top of his head, grabs the hood, and pulls it back very quickly.
Goniant, can you please describe what the rest of the room sees?
Yes. The context that Cordelia had probably comes to her first. The right-hand side of his face is half-elf. There's maybe, a kind of... it would look like a week or two's worth of stubble for a human, but as a half-elf, it comes in a bit slower, and so what probably has been there for a couple of months is there for, visually, a couple of weeks' worth of growth. The hair on the right of his head is a kind of dirty blonde, lanky, greasy, which makes it look a little bit darker than it is, and it hangs just above his collarbone. The eye on his right is glacial blue, piercing glacial blue, and you see spidery, inked tattoo. You see 3 lines of tattoo. There's a longer one that kind of curves around the eye, like your eyebrow does almost, but underneath, and then a second one that's slightly shorter, and the third one which is a single rune or character, and it almost comes in as if it was being center aligned, so it comes to a point. What you see on his neck is not half-elf. It's this kind of emaciated green, or like gangrenous green. For a second it looks, like the skin's kind of beginning to rot until you go, that's actually not bad half-elf skin, that's perfectly normal skin, but it's orc. And it reaches up from his right collarbone and it forms his bottom lip, and you see that his bottom left canine is actually a single orc tusk. This kind of comes across and comes to a point under his left cheekbone and his ear. And what you see on the upper left-hand side of his face is tabaxi. And there's a kind of crumpled, folded cat ear that's been squished by the hood, and a deep yellow amber eye. And as he pulls the hood back, facing Carnelian, The people that are on his left would see that the tabaxi carves around and begins to kind of fall down the back of his neck until you can't see it anymore. And in quite thick white runes, starting at the crown of his head and dropping down to the back of his neck, is a vertical line, another tattoo, or another set of runes. You see utter terror in his eyes, but not really a recognition or there's a shame, but not a shame of knowing, a shame of the unknown. He doesn't know what he looks like, but that's all the more terrifying for it.
And as you look into Carnelian's face, you can see that immediately Carnelian pulls back and slowly pulls a hand to his mouth. But in this moment, you notice that his look is different from every other look that has been given, because wherever anyone has seen this, there has been revulsion, fear, disgust at what you look like. I'm so sorry this happened to you. And you can see that Carnelian's repulsion and his fear and his disgust is not at what you look like, but what has been done to you. It kind of all hurts. I can imagine it does. Okay. Do you want to put the hood back up for now, or do you want to keep it down?
I don't know, does it help if it's down?
I might ask you to put it down again if you put it up. But this is... I don't want to jump straight into this. I want to give you some time.
I think maybe I
That's okay. He turns to the rest of you, but he speaks just as much to you, Goniant, as he does to the group. Thank you for trusting me with that. Whenever everyone's ready, I can start to try and find some answers. But I don't need to start now. But yes, that helps. Thank you. I'm gonna go make some tea. I'll give you some time. Say, Dad, can you come and give me a hand? Absolutely. And they walk down the stairs.
When I was a kid in the orphanage, I didn't look like other fire Ganassi. The other kids seemed to think it was a condition deformity. Used to corner me, throw eggs at me, call me freak, demon spawn. You ain't alone here, Feathers. You damn for sure ain't alone.
I look pretty good as a kid.
Listen, we don't ever have to talk about it. But, if you need to, I got you. Real brave what you just did. So
How can it be? I don't even know what I look like. I just know it's wrong. But thank you for sharing that.
you shared first, so. That can't have been easy.
Do you think you need some time before?
I like the sound of tea.
Fuck a tea. I think we need something stronger. And he pulls out his battered old hip flask and hands it to you. Be my guest.
I don't have anything to give you back.
I mean, I didn't say you could keep it. You know.
For some reason, it's like when you're trying to feed a bird or a squirrel or a fox, there's just such a fear in reaching out.
I think he just gently takes your hand, places it on the hip flask.
You feel a ringing in your ears that... So sorry. You feel a ringing in your ears that almost resembles like... It's like screaming inside your head, but also from a mile away. It's like on the edge of hearing, but overwhelming, as his hand takes it just for a split second.
Fuck. You hear that all the time?
Comes and goes.
I don't think I've ever said this, but rather you than me. You know what? On second thought, you keep that.
And very gingerly, Carnelian comes back holding a very beautiful tea kettle. And Zidat follows behind with a stack of cups. Places one in front of each of you and pours some tea. And then they just sit back down and they wait.
think Lucky Jack pulls out his cigarette paraphernalia and starts very slowly rolling one of those.
You can smoke on the floor below.
I remember. Thank you. I'll be right back. He goes downstairs.
Do you still think it would be helpful to go to Plethop?
I do. And I can keep working here whilst you go. And I'll try and find out what I can. You're welcome anytime. And hopefully we can work together to figure out what information you need. From a glance, there are not just draconic runes on you, Goniant. There are different languages. I don't know any more than I did a moment ago, but I know now more accurately the scope of what I'm dealing with. Whoever did this to you knew about languages, and they knew about old ones.
They didn't know everything.
How do you know they didn't?
They knew enough to try, but I don't think they knew enough to succeed, or at least I don't think they... I don't think they think it worked.
They were conducting experiments. Okay. 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 I'm sorry, my head is swimming. Do you know who these people were? Do you know where they were?
I don't think they're there anymore.
Okay. Okay.
To
2 tall towers, joined with an arch in the middle.
Does that ring a bell? That was Ben.
I can't think of any facilities that match that description that I know of, but I can do some digging.
Well, it's not there anymore.
Did it move?
In a way. I'd had enough.
Oh, okay. I don't think we could blame you. Whenever you're ready, Goniant, I can take another look at those runes.
Maybe a tea first.
That sounds like a plan. And you sit in silence a little longer. And that's where we're going to take our break.
My God.
Inspiration, Goniant. Inspiration, Lucky Jack. Please join us after the break. We'll see you in a couple of minutes. And welcome back.
And welcome, Jack.
And welcome, pulled back hood.
Very good.
Throwing it back, Goniant style.
You all sit in Carnelian's scroll room, supping your tea.
It looks really strange, but Goniant is clutching the hip flask to his chest like a child would with a cuddly toy.
There's just silence, and for those of you who focus your attention on Carnelian, there's an energy about him. There is a drive, but he is drawing that back, being respectful. He's just very conscious about waiting until you're ready, because all of a sudden this is not just a job for him. So he just sits and waits, eyes flicking to you occasionally. It doesn't really meet anyone's gaze.
Goniant begins to sense that energy in the room. Oh, come on then. Stop fluttering around. Let's go.
Okay. Whenever you're ready.
Just
And you pull back the hood. And you can see that this time there is no shock and look of disgust on Carnelian's face. He is very matter-of-factly just looking at you now, knowing what he expects to see. If we start with that one there, can you lift your chin for me? Okay. 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 Can you bring your face closer to me for me so I can see under the eye? Would you go?
He's moving his head as you're asking him to, and there's like a duality of like. The first time he took the hood down was horrible. The second time he's taken the hood down, he's prepped for the reaction. It's not the first time, and there's a strange duality of like, fucking get the job done, but also, you know, he's not had the hood down for so long. Like even the dim light in the room is like his eyes are fluttering, and there is a subconscious shrink away, and it's a conscious kind of override of no, let's do this. And there's a kind of, as everything with Goniant, a back and forth of these two things crashing together.
Inspects under your eye. Thank you.
I completely forgot to explain it as well. There's the one under his eye. There's the one going down the back of his head. On the orc flesh, there is also a tattoo right in the middle of his neck. This one looks like scarification, where it's been cut in, allowed to heal, cut in, allowed to heal, cut in, allowed to heal, and so it's kind of grown out. It looks like you could feel, almost like Braille. It's like a logogram, so instead of being one rune, it looks like a few runes that have kind of been put together, but a whole sentence read as one icon, rather than a line or a paragraph or whatever. He lifts up his chin to let you see that one next.
would you mind if I take some notes and draw these out?
Of course, do what you have to.
Thank you. Goes off, gets some. In fact, no, he doesn't. Zidat, could you get my supplies? But of course, Zidat goes, gets quill, ink, parchment, places it down with Carnelian. And Carnelian starts going to work, making very, very precise, accurate copies of each of the symbols on Goniant's face. Occasionally, you'll see not just the symbols, but like a little note next to them, location on the body, color, etc., etc. Okay. Could you turn around for me?
You see, you might get the impression you don't see because you can't see inside his head, but this one he was aware of, and this one he could feel. He hasn't had cat fur being part of his body, so although he can feel there's places where the fur's thicker or not thicker, he actually isn't aware that there's a line running down the back of his head. So when you say, "Can you turn around?" he instinctively reaches.
It looks like it goes. I just want to check if there's anything there.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You have one here, and he very gently traces exactly where this one
Is that the one
goes. This is
No.
the script that you recognize.
As he does that, then I think Cordelia will track his movement and just say, forgive me, I didn't want to overstep, but I caught a glimpse of that one. I think I know what that language is, so I might be able to help with that.
Excellent. Okay, that's good. Starts jotting down that one as well. Thank you, Goniant. You can turn back around. Motions to the hand. Are there any more that you know of on your arm there?
Puts the flask down on his lap. I think it's just the one on my hand.
May I? Rolls your sleeve up slowly, and you tell me when you would stop him.
So the sleeve doesn't roll. These little like
Right,
arm.
yes,
no,
absolutely.
absolutely.
No.
The arm like cuffs and stuff. That you see the wrist cuff keeps it quite tight, so he begins to undo that, and it's only when words like experiment and stuff have been thrown around that you realize that the ones on his wrist actually aren't like arm garters. These are just the wrist straps from restraining belts that he's refashioned to keep the sleeve down. But he pops the clasp, undoes the buckle, and then slides it. It gets to maybe an inch before the crease of his elbow before you see the kind of edge of that skin, and then there's more half elf from around the elbow up, but he doesn't take it above the elbow.
And as Carnelian looks, he doesn't seem to find any other marks. Okay. No, I think it's just this one here. You can say no. Do you have any more? And he sort of just looks across your body.
His eyes kind of ramped back up to 10 in fear. He only allowed himself to be vulnerably emotional in terms of tears and snot and everything when the hood was up, but you see the kind of terror come back into his eyes.
That might be too much. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Let's work with what we've got for now. Let's not push this too far. We've got time. As I said before, you can stay here for now. Please make yourselves at home. I'll try and do some work on these. I think I've got an idea of where to start looking. So, if you need me, I'll be in the study. Sadat knows their way around. Be careful of the books, but move what you like. Make yourselves comfortable. Okay. Just starts picking up more books.
As soon as he turns away, I pull the hood back over, but then I give it 10 seconds, and then I actually look towards Cordelia. What's she up to?
I think she's pretty much kind of speechless like I am. I think she's analysing everything in her head. But I think there is just like... She just feels bad. Yeah.
I'll roll an insight check if I have to. What percentage of her is like scientifically curious in what's going on in the study?
It's hard to say because I feel like she's just got a lot of information. I think she's still thinking about the bracelet, but there's also all of this, and that is really intriguing. But I think she's similarly to the reaction that Carnelian had, is how she's feeling. Like she just feels bad, really horrible for you. And I also think she's part of her brain is maybe trying to translate the runes in her head from what she saw, because she wants to be of some help. So she's like thinking about everything all at once. Sorry, that doesn't help you at all.
No, it does. It does. I think the weight of what he's done leads to a real kind of self-absorption, and he picks up that she's thinking about this, and he's forgotten about the importance of the bracelet to her. It's very selfish, but that's where he's at. Go on, why don't you go and join him? Maybe you can help.
I think I can only really help with one part of it, but
It's more than I can.
right.
It might be good to have someone who knows.
I think she'll just like gently give you a little shoulder squeeze and be like,
Door still open.
In that squeeze it. Again, just right.
yeah.
Door's still open. You knock on, and Carnelian. Oh, come in. Turns back to the work. How can I help?
I just was seeing if there was anything I can help with. I mean, I'm sure you're probably very capable.
I am, but it takes time.
I know the rune on the runes, those quite well. If you want me to have a look,
What do you think those are?
it looks like celestial.
That was what I thought too. Okay, that's good. Do you know what happened to him? Do you know anything about it? Who did that to him?
No, we just
Gods.
found him. I guess came across him in a tavern with some bad people. So
That doesn't surprise me. Fuck, to think what he's gone through. I'm sorry. Celestial. Okay. Let's. Okay, let's do that first.
notebook.
Oh, wow. Okay. Amazing. Okay. You spend some time with Carnelian, and this information will be passed on to the rest of you later this evening. The runes on the tabaxi portion of your skin, Goniant, are celestial. Ancient celestial. The logogram on your throat is giant.
Oh my god.
Ancient giant. The rune on your hand, draconic. The runes underneath your eye are sylvan.
Are these all like ancient as well?
Every single
Okay.
one of these are ancient. Carnelian speaking to you or to all of you. Yeah, there are many different languages here. And they're all really old. And like I said about the draconic rune, it takes time. It's hard to decipher those sorts of runes. You do have some that look like they are saying something. You can see here points underneath your eye. So this is Sylvan. Now even modern day Sylvan, which is one of my specialties, you can see that each glyph is complementary to the last and the next. It is as if you could write a line of artwork with each symbol. Even in this ancient form, you can see that is going on. The celestial on the back, you can see that is very old. Tabaxis in this day and age, they do use a writing system like this, but it's not quite the same. It's evolved since this. This is old Celestial, and it's not. It's peculiar because it's written vertically, but ancient Celestial is written diagonally, if I'm correct.
Yes.
Cordelia. Okay. And I don't know if that's specific to what they've done, or a lack of knowledge, or more knowledge. I'm not sure. The logogram on your throat, giant. Again, it's old. Orcish. We believe to be derived from giant. It seems that whoever did this to you, they have connected these ancient languages with the species that these pieces of they've connected the languages to the people. I think it's also worthy of note that Celestial, Draconic, Giant, Sylvan, those are all root languages. These are all writing systems that represent the different languages of magic, or some of the different languages of magic. There are a few more. But I don't think that should be ignored either. By the looks of things, someone was doing something with old knowledge, old language. I don't know what, but we can start to find out.
They wanted something new.
They wanted something new.
I can't help you more than that.
No, that's fine. You've already helped loads. Yeah, I'll need to take some time to go over what each one of these sequences means. But maybe if you went to the Outlands, you could find something or somewhere that this draconic rune comes from, and maybe find some answers as to what sort of information they were using. Or where they got it from, or from who. That might help us. And even if you don't find anything useful to you, if you find anything interesting or useful at all, I'm still a scholar, so I can pay you for things that you find. If that's of any help to you.
I have an hackathon on the other side of the continent.
Yes, but I can get you there. Well, I can get you to Plethop. It's the city south of Avarakathan. And that's where I grew up and saw runes like that draconic symbol. You can get to the Outlands from Plethop. you can conduct your business in Avarakathan first if you want. But I mean, whatever. But you know, I'm sorry I don't have more answers right now, but I will. I will.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Goniant. I'm glad I can help. I'll make us some food. As the hours have passed by, you can see the evening is drawing in. You've been here a very long time. Carnelian goes down to make some food, and Zedat follows.
I think, in the interest of minimizing the number of eyes on Goniant as this whole process has gone on, Lucky Jack has been tinkering with Walker.
Okay.
And his gauntlet, amongst other things, just keeping himself busy, essentially. Just partly so Goniant doesn't feel like he's being cross-examined, and partly because he wants to. At the mention of making food, I think he'll pack that stuff away and follow Carnelian and Zedat downstairs.
Perfect.
I'm a dab hand in a kitchen, so you need any help or?
What is a dab hand? Is that what Goniant has?
No. I mean, sorry.
Yes.
No. You're okay.
Well, dab hand. It just kind of means like, you know, I'm pretty good at stuff.
Pretty good.
So I'm pretty good in the kitchen. I used to cook for I used to cook a lot. So
I think we'd like your help. Thank you.
great. Yeah, we're show me the spices.
Yeah. And starts showing you around the kitchen, and gets you to help. So you and Carnelian and Zedat start making a meal. You're about halfway through when
Oh, good God.
I shoot a look at Carnelian like,
who is that?
I don't fucking know.
Arcanist Carnelian. It's the City Watch.
Fuck.
Oh my God.
It's okay. Relax. You enter the door. I'll take the tent upstairs.
If he freezes, hide him.
Okay. Is that likely?
I don't know.
All right.
Thank you. Goes downstairs. And Zedat immediately changes. Every movement Zedat makes all of a sudden is precise as the pot that he had just slowly moves, places down. We must go upstairs now. And just so slowly moves over towards the stairs as you hear Carnelian's voice from below. Hello there. Yeah, hi. No, I'm still working on it, but I have some information. Yeah, no, I can give you a report. Do you want that? Do you want me to come somewhere, or I can write it down? Okay. Can you wait here for like 5 minutes? Amazing. Thank you so much. Walks back up the stairs. You've just crested up to the second floor as you hear Carnelian practically running up the stairs. Zedat freezes and just looks at Carnelian but doesn't say anything. And Carnelian looks back and and just starts writing and writing and writing on a piece of parchment, scribbly, messy, not like you've seen him write before. And after about a minute, finishes. Here you go. All the information that I have is there. It's frustrating, and I'm sorry, but if you need anything else, please feel free to book an appointment, and I can come and try and help. Yeah, muffled voices outside. No, it was my pleasure. Please. Okay. Thank you. Zedat is still just slowly moving towards the stairs. Zedat, you're okay. It's okay. We're okay. They just came for the report.
What report?
Just about the bracelet.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, we said we was coming here, but that's fine, right?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Listen. It's okay. It's okay. They came. They said people were visiting me. I said that I had looked at the item in question, and I wrote down what information I gave them. I didn't say anything else about anything else. It was just the bracelet.
All right. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. We're cool.
Thank you.
So yeah, grubs up, everybody.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you. Okay. Heads back downstairs. Starts to gather the rest of the little bits together, and with Lucky Jack's help, brings up some food for you all. Everyone bar Zedat.
I think, unless anybody wants to have conversation over food after the meal, Lucky Jack will also help clear away plates and whatnot. And if there's a moment in which he can kind of be somewhat alone with Carnelian and Zedat if needs be, I think he'd...
Easily done. Down in the kitchen. It can be you three, for sure.
Carnelian, I don't know if you might be able to answer this, but my buddy, you seem to think somebody did that to him.
To Goniant?
Yeah.
He doesn't know where those runes came from. And he keeps talking about these other people doing things.
I guess, yeah, I mean, what's done is done, right? But, I don't know, you think it can be reversed?
I don't know. They've branded him with ancient magical runes. I don't even know where to begin to guess what they were trying to do. But no matter what, how can you do that to a person? What he must have gone through.
When we saw Goniant pull the hood back, as far as I'm concerned, all Lucky Jack's seen is like the base of his neck and his hand, and maybe the flash of his eyes. Did it look like where the different humanoid parts meet? Does it look like there's a seam, or is it just perfectly blended?
So again, great care was taken over. Great care seemed to have been taken over the marks, whether they're tattoos or brands or scarifications.
The only care that was taken over the joining was to make sure that the marks weren't affected. So it was pulled flat and things like this. But yes, you see scarring.
So it almost looks like he's made up of different pieces as opposed to different pieces being placed on, if you get me, like clothing. So it's not like something is covering the other half of his face. It looks like that is the other half of his face.
Yes,
as far as Lucky Jack can tell.
As far as Lucky Jack can tell,
roll me a perception check.
You're asking me for a roll? Okay.
I was going to step in. No. If you want a perception check on this, I was going to just give an answer. I'll say you don't know.
Okay.
Something surgical happened. There is scars, but you don't know if it's, as you described, like a skin graft, or if parts have been replaced.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Because in Dewey's head, he's trying to comprehend this. In Dewey's head, it either seems like a collection of parts, a skin graft, as you say, or it could be a curse.
Yeah, any one of those could be possible. In Dewey's mind, any one of those is a very viable assumption.
Yeah.
You and Lucky Jack do not know what the answer is there.
Okay.
I think that's an appropriate... Yeah.
You see the joins. You didn't see close enough on the joins to work out whether they were like... Yes, they're... it's maybe not particularly smooth, but then orc skin might be thicker than half-elf skin, so if it was joined, it wouldn't be even. If it was placed on top, it wouldn't be even either. There's an ear. You do see an ear, so that...
Yeah.
But, yes, without further scrutiny, yes.
Yeah. Fair.
Perfect. No, perfect.
In that case, I will apply that knowledge to Lucky Jack then.
Yeah, absolutely.
It could be any number of things. Well, fuck. People are cruel. People are real fucking cruel.
Yeah.
I got another question for you. Might be even stranger.
I don't think that's possible.
Oh, I certainly do. The dad. If you don't mind, I'd like to ask you a question.
Of course.
And please, I've never met one of your kind, so please let me know if I'm overstepping or being rude. Do you think you have a soul?
Through my readings, I am uncertain as to the nature of a soul. People have said that living things have a soul. Some people believe that non-living things have a soul. You have an automaton.
What?
Your servaton that you were working on before.
Yeah, Walker, yeah.
Walker. Do you believe he has a soul?
Existential crisis. I don't know. I guess I never considered it.
I don't know if he has a soul. I don't know if I have a soul. And he looks towards you, but towards where he believes Walker to be. I do not believe I am like Walker. When I look at you, when I look at Master Carnelian, I feel something. Familiarity. I do not recognize myself in Walker. I believe he is different. Maybe he is alive. And we don't understand.
Yeah. I guess my question, truly, to you, Carnelian, given your experience with Zidant, do you think you could put a soul in a machine?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Because if all the stories of gods and the underworld and hells are to be believed, that's a place we go when we die, right? If you're bad, or if you're good, you go to wherever, somewhere good.
Mm-hmm. There is a part of us that exists on.
And there are healers who can bring you back, right? So, by that logic, you can bring someone back and put him somewhere.
Maybe. I don't really know. It's not my area of expertise. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's purely theoretical. Stupid question, really.
There are no such things as stupid questions. Master Carnelian taught me. Asking questions is how we learn.
That's right. Yeah, you are correct.
I don't know how the traditions were made. Not a lot of people do. The labori function, its inner machinations, what went on just before the Continental War, it's all very closely guarded secrets. Although artificing is still championed in this country, the nature of traditions is still a secret. That's still something that they don't reveal. I don't know how traditions are made, and I don't know why we can't replicate it.
I think when he says that, Lucky Jack straightens up to his full height for once. Well, I'm going to change that.
I wish you luck. It would be interesting to learn about the labori function and its inner machinations. It might potentially give me some insight into where I came from.
And you know what? As soon as I find out, pal, you'll be the first to know.
Thank you, pal.
I'm going to go check on my friends. Maybe do
Okay.
some more research.
We have Carnelian and Zedat in the kitchen. By all means.
As the mention of the bracelet for the report came back up again, I think it would have probably hit Cordelia. And I think when they come back up with the food, she knows she needs to eat, so she doesn't want to not eat. But she feels really sick, so it's that horrible thing of you're like trying your
pushing
best,
through. Yeah.
But she's probably being really picky and trying, and I think she would probably she wants to go out of the tower, but she, again, doesn't know where she is, so she doesn't really want to wander off. So I think she just probably excuse herself from everyone and just step out of the room and maybe just go and sit on the stairs just to gather her thoughts while
Yeah.
all this was happening.
After Carnelian, Lucky Jack, and Zedat have cleaned up and come back from the kitchen, they sort of intermingle. At one point, Carnelian just looks around, spots you, goes over. Hey. You okay? That person, those people that you were looking for. I'm sorry. Who was she to you?
My mum.
That must have been really hard.
Yes.
I hope you find her. Reaches out to try and comfort you. You sitting on the stairs. The first place is your leg, and he immediately rethinks that and goes to touch your hand and then just abandons the effort completely.
I think when she sees this, she will just take his hand with like a smile.
Gives you a squeeze once he's got that.
Thank you.
Whenever you are done in the Outlands, come back. I'll hopefully have more for you all.
You don't have a way of contacting people.
I do, yes. I need to be familiar with them.
Right.
Why? Who do you need to contact?
Just my family.
I'm sorry if I've not met them.
That's all right.
Okay.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Just walks back into the scroll room. Whilst this has been going on, Zedat.
I think actually because there's been a couple of times where I think Sky's has been in the plethora of people have come and gone, but I think she's kind of managed to remain in the shadows, but has kind of not left Goniant's side.
Yeah.
And I think the first time being when Cordelia went to help. And I think probably spent the whole time, like, she's not actually phased by that. I think the camera would have seen not even like an ounce of shock.
Was there anything? Was there interest? Was there...
She ignited. There was an igniting, blah, blah, to her. That happened.
Yeah.
And lean in, but not shock or horror. And I think that first time when it was just them two, she probably was awkwardly trying to speak, but didn't. And then, as everyone kind of walked off after dinner, I'm guessing we were sat at a dining room table.
You're just eating in the scroll room, just around.
But
you're all within the immediate vicinity. Yes, absolutely.
So if it's just as everyone goes away,
absolutely.
Goniant's gravitated back to the window where the bread is, so he's still in the room, still there, but has just drawn himself to a periphery.
She'll walk over to the window and kind of just stand next.
I don't want to sleep with you.
Is that why you didn't want to be left alone here?
The last time I went into a building this tall, I didn't come out for a long time.
How tall does it go up?
It's about 4 or 5 stories, not including the roof. It's considerably taller than most of the other buildings surrounding it.
Come with me. Come on. I'm going to walk to like the stairwell and just start making my way up.
Yeah.
Past Cordelia crying.
Yeah. No, she's downstairs.
You move from this scroll room to another area that looks way more like a living room. It's not the cluttered workspace that is on the floor below you. It looks much more like someone's living space. You pass up another flight of stairs and you are in what is evidently someone's bedroom. There is a big double bed. There is also a single bed off to one side. Each one of these floors very beautifully furnished, windows all around. You cannot see stairs up from this bedroom area.
Oh, shit.
You probably get there 10 seconds before I do, and you hear the slow clump after you.
The fact that we've arrived in a bedroom feels awkward after the comment you made. That wasn't my intention, I promise, with every fibre of my being.
Inspiration.
Both by Ben and Sky. I was hoping there would be a way to the roof.
There are windows that you can see out, and already from this distance, you can see that you are higher up than pretty much every building.
So the window's quite big.
They're not massive, but they're a good size. They let in quite a lot of light.
Okay, this will do.
Yeah, absolutely. You can do so. Lift up the windows.
And you climb into the windowsill and just sit out
absolutely.
And try and make enough space. She doesn't invite you, like it's all very awkward, but
Yeah.
It would be weird for someone not to just take up the whole space.
As he came up and he saw the beds, and then heard your comment. He doesn't laugh out loud, but there is a really slow, like a closed mouth smile that is just really goofy, like, it comes out and then stands there, sees you awkwardly shuffle around and just watches, and then you open the window and sit down. And then lumbers over, swings a leg, and then swings another leg, sits down next to you. And again, yeah, it's not the widest, I imagine.
It is a little bit of a squeeze. You are fairly broad-shouldered, and without Sky, you still feel like you might find this windowsill to be quite snug. With Sky, you're pressed up against each other.
As I kind of press into you, there is just a really low, like the edge of tinnitus. So it's not overwhelming at all, but it's just tingling along the background.
She's trying to be supportive. It's a nice view, though.
Moves a feather out of the way. Should have picked a different window. The sun sets on the other side.
Not here for the sun. Look at that cloud.
Which one?
The one that looked like the clown bending over. There. That's his ass. And that's his nose.
Oh, yeah.
And that one looks like some smushed up cake. And look at the people, they're a lot smaller. They probably just think we're a couple of drapes. Can't really make out details. Or if you look at the clouds as well, it's like that bit doesn't even exist anymore. That's a nice feeling.
That one looks like a rock.
Which one?
I suppose it just looks like a cloud with that one there. It's just a circle.
Yeah, that kind of just looks like... Well, it can look like a rock. Like a cloud-shaped rock. Is it weird that I think it looks cool?
Hmm?
Oh, what's she been hiding? I obviously I don't know, and when you took the hood off and everything, the vibe really shifted in the room. But
Yeah, sorry, I'll take that one on the head, I will.
what?
shifting the vibe.
But my first thought was, I didn't know why you had the hood up.
Why do you have your hood up?
I'm in my cocoon. That's what my mum always said.
His head swings slowly to look round. How much of you, when he scrutinizes what he can see of your face, is he able to take in?
I think...
Bearing in mind he probably sits a decent 6 inches taller than you or whatever.
Yeah, I think she's... looking pretty much up. So I think if she was like this, you probably wouldn't see anything. But she is constantly looking at the clouds. So I would say as much as like a glance around to someone who is smaller who's doing that, you would get as much of a glimpse of her face as, this.
And with a complete lack of social tact, he does just sit and take you in for as long as you'll allow him, maybe up to 30 seconds.
Yeah. And I think you'll see that almost reflective skin that is white. I think it's those like things that it's really hard to like completely comprehend. It's like, oh, that is white, but I've not seen, like, I can't actually describe that white, because the whitest things we have are always covered in dirt to some degree. And then you'll see the strokes of purple smoke that kind of dance across the surface of the face, and the complete white eyes, which you've seen many times.
Eyebrows?
No eyebrows.
Eyelashes?
No eyelashes.
Lips?
Lips. But no lip lashes.
I wish she has lips, so sorry.
She's got lip lashes.
Are they? Oh, yeah. A thick mustache. Thick mustache.
She's got no lips,
completely
but a
white.
mustache. Yeah.
No.
White. And I think maybe where for us things get a bit pinker, where the blood sits, there'll be a slightly stronger purple, opalescent to it, but that's still not to this degree. Does that mean she has purple blood? Might make it canon. I'm joking.
Jack's got purple eyebrows. You can have what you want. Wait. I suppose you're not looking back though. You're just looking up.
No.
I think he takes you in for about half a minute, and then in the periphery, he won't say anything, but you will see, because if he's looking down, you might see a bit under. Just a kind of gentle smile.
I was tickling your pickle.
What's the best cloud you've ever knitted?
Well, there's the great cloud of insert year.
5.
5 PC.
5 PCW.
Yeah. Sorry, it feels like the conversation's ended, but I'm just gonna awkwardly bring it back up. You should look at yourself.
What did I look like?
Well, a little bit blonde, a bit green, a bit cat-like.
Is that what it is?
Why haven't you looked?
Did you ever get presents as a kid?
Yeah.
Well, before you take the wrapper off, it could be anything.
That's why it's good to shake them.
I got this. And he pulls the strap on his neck, and then you see the little wooden case and the coin on the inside.
And that is.
And he pops the coin out of the case.
Oh, the coin.
Yeah.
Is that like personal savings, or is it?
My dad said it always gave him what he wanted.
That's great. Anything?
Well, not anything. Took me a long time to work out what he meant.
Okay, well, what do you want?
Pops it back in. Puts it around his neck.
See that cloud? And it's going to be like a really like mushed up one. It's starting to separate.
Yeah.
That's you?
The laugh begins to build. It rumbles, and by the end he's... Oh, fuck! Yeah, I suppose you're right. That's me.
Inspiration, Sky.
Yeah, that's you. Huh.
How much longer does Goniant and Sky spend on the windowsill?
Sky could be there for hours, so I
Absolutely
will
fair.
completely take that off of Goniant's.
Yeah, I think he's found a little pocket of
Perfect.
peace. He's
That's
happy
fine.
there for a while.
That's fine. I will leave you two up there for now then.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
a
yeah.
moment. Back downstairs, Carnelian has spoken to you as this has been going on. Has been looking at some books. After a little amount of time, I am where is Goniant and Sky? I don't necessarily need them. As I said, I can get you to Plethop. I need to give a couple of people heads up if you're going. So I was just wondering, sort of when you were planning on going. I'm not kicking you out. You did take the night. Doesn't have to be tomorrow even, but I just wanted to check so that I can give them a heads up.
Look, Lucky Jack looks up from the gauntlet that he has been tinkering away with for the past however long since dinner. With these big dark goggles on his eyes, he's like, I don't know, Blondie. What do you think? What are we doing?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, for you and Goniant, it's like it seems these runes are kind of pointing towards the Outlands, right? So, but I kind of also need to get to Avarakathan. Although, if you're sending us to Plethop, that cuts out a big chunk of my journey. So I guess I got time to fuck around in the outback, right?
Crikey.
Crikey.
Fucking Christ.
We got time to fuck around in the outback. Fuck. I should have made him an Australian, shouldn't I? Lucky Jack.
Suddenly he
reveals his true accent.
So exciting.
I'm an artificer.
Thank fuck.
Oh my god, sorry. Sidetrack.
Well, right now I'm not sure how Goniant's feeling, so
Okay, yeah, no, we should go get him.
it would be
and have
helpful to go.
a group. Helpful to go. Okay, yeah. You know what? I'm real curious too. So maybe we just take the night and
Yes.
go tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
I mean, I'm being honest with you, Blondie. I don't think they really give a fuck where we go.
Probably not.
You okay?
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
All right. Puts a glove on his hand and he goes, fucking shit. No, not ready. I'm gonna go get the other two. I think I saw them go upstairs.
You will have seen
maybe?
them. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know where they are, but you know they are up.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a little while after this has gone on that eventually Lucky Jack works his way up the tower and sort of finds you both sat there.
Hey, you guys all right? You're not gonna. Ooh, okay. Maybe just come away from the edge.
Oh God!
We're pretty high up, so.
Yes, it's the best.
All right. Carnelian wants to know if we're sticking around for a couple of days, or if we're moving on. So get down from the windowsill and come downstairs so we can talk about it. We're like a group now, right? So.
When did we make that agreement?
I don't know actually. Anyway, yeah, that's. Oh.
I can't move because you've already squashed me against the side of this window.
I was gonna say I was hoping you can move because I'm wedged into fuck.
I'll grab them both by the back and pull.
I think this guy goes to get up, but her legs are like numb.
yeah.
Pins and needles in all sorts of places.
Yeah, crampy hip up and down the stairs.
I think you'll maybe notice the posture recorrects. Well, no, uncorrects. Discorrects. No more correction. Back to the kind of more slouch. And yeah. All right.
All right.
You
They're
go back
coming.
downstairs. You rejoin the group. I don't know whether Lucky Jack has said you're welcome to stay as long as you need to. I just need an idea of when you're going so that I can notify some people when I send you to Plethop.
What have we said so far?
Tomorrow was a suggestion.
Tomorrow sounds good.
Tomorrow? Okay. Do you have an idea of the time? Not right now, that when you're going.
Well, have you got enough arrows?
Yes, I think so.
Good.
I actually did want to maybe go see it like an armorer or something if we're going out into the world, because I'm pretty squishy right now.
Okay.
So
If I say midday, would that be enough time for you to get your things?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you would take us into the city.
Oh, I can get you directly there. You'd be going to my mom's house? So I kind of need to let them know when you're going to be there, because you'll be in their house.
Great.
oh,
Perfect.
right.
Midday sounds fine.
Yeah.
Midday. Cool.
Whatever
okay.
time is best for your mum.
Mums.
Mums.
They will. They'll be around at midday.
Great.
All right.
Yeah.
And do you usually just pop random people into the house?
No. It's just me and Zadat.
I'll say they know about Zadat.
They do.
Okay, great.
But
Want to let that slip to Mr. Sorry,
no, yeah.
Mrs. and Mrs.
Outside of this room, if you kind of don't talk about it, that would be great. Yeah, but this would be a first, so I thought I'd probably give them a little bit of a heads up.
Yeah. That'd be awesome.
Okay.
It'd be real good.
Okay, cool. Amazing. Thank you. Goes off to the study, shuts the door.
Hey, Mom.
You can listen out for the message if you'd like.
Alexa, call mom.
Great.
If anybody would like to, they can listen out. But if not, after a moment,
I think actually being paranoid and suspicious, Lucky Jack is just going to be like,
yeah, go for it. Give me a perception check.
Perception. Why am I doing that? A natural 20.
Okay.
For
He hears the reply.
22.
22.
He sees the FaceTime.
Yeah.
It's not my mum.
Yeah.
I can't see you.
Mum, I don't want to
Where's
see
the
you.
crystal away
from your face.
25 words is not enough.
You do hear Carnelian send a message. Hey, Mom. Gonna be using the circle tomorrow. Won't be me coming through. Will be some friends. Just send them on their way. They're not gonna stay long. Love you both.
I love him.
He's cute.
He's so great.
fears alleviated. Didn't want him to be like, "Hey, mom, these people are
Hey,
coming.
Mom,
Stab
spring
them.
the trap.
Put him in the pit."
I hope you got your bracelet.
As you come back, Sky will just be like, "So what did it sound like? Is it like a trap? Like, are they going to
No,
flail
but you know
us?
what? I was of exactly the same mind. No, we're good. We're golden.
Why? What makes us good?
He's just gonna send us to his mom's, and they're gonna send us on our way. So
Did he say love you?
yeah,
Fuck.
I know.
Jesus.
Okay. Incredible. Incredible. After a moment, Carnelian opens the door. Cool. Okay. They're yeah, little taken aback, but they're okay with you going. So
What are their names?
One of my moms is called. Please bear with me.
Please tell me they're called Garnet
That's a
and Ruby.
great name. Please bear with me, and
One of my moms is a dwarf called Ava Stoneback, and my other mom is an Aarakocra called Vasa Swiftfeather.
I really wanted them to be called Garnet and Ruby.
What's that cartoon?
Oh, Steven Universe.
Coming over the hill is it?
Garnet.
What a pull! What a pull! Amazing. Hence the name Carnelian Stonefeather.
Oh yeah, it does make sense.
Yeah.
Cute. All right. Well, where wanna show us where we're gonna be sleeping?
Oh, wherever you can find space. Not the study. If you don't mind.
Yeah, of course. This has been one hells of a day. Of course, yeah. I'm gonna go back to my my gauntlet.
thank you for everything.
Oh yeah, thank you. Sorry.
Thank you all too. Truly. Yes, thank you, friends. Good night. They make their way upstairs. Zedat pauses for a moment. Where is Goniant?
I was maybe. No, go on. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
No, go on.
No, this is nice. I can. He's
like, I get to rub him as the dad. I'll be anywhere you want me to be.
Where do you want me? Right here. Where? I will say before Carnelian goes upstairs, Goniant will step to the side and say, "Your kindness has not gone unnoticed. I don't have anything to repay you now, but I will.
You've already...
I will."
Looks back at Zedat. I don't want anything from any of you. You keep this secret. I will owe you my life. I swear.
His half-elf hand comes out
He grasps it with both of his.
and again you feel that ringing, but it's really low.
Whenever you need anything, you can all come back here. Good night, Goniant.
Good night.
Makes his way upstairs. And that is where Zedat falters for a moment. Master Carnelian has talk to me about needing to hide because of how I look and how people might react. You are not alone. Good night, Goniant.
I pull. Sorry.
No. By all means, if you can catch him, go.
The veil. Of feathers. He just takes one from the farthest side and pulls it out. They've been weaved in, so it pops out. And like, where if there's a band or
there are creases, but like around the faceplate, there is also that cleft. I don't know if you want to try and put it in.
I don't want to.
No. I just wanted to. But there's absolutely there are like ridges and breaks in the plating. You can stick.
Yeah, tucks it in, just so it's kind of poking up.
My cleft.
Thank you, pal.
Like a little antenna.
Thank you, pal.
Goes up the stairs. You spend an evening within Carnelian's tower, surrounded by writings, scrolls, and secrets. And you get a night's rest as best you can. Yes. By all means, take that long rest.
Restore my 2 spell slots.
The lack of comfort does nothing to stop me having one of the best sleeps I've had in a long time.
Incredible. Thank you, Goniant. Sky.
I think Sky probably, like, once everyone's kind of falling asleep, I think they kind of just sit and watch over all of them, and I think there's like quite a bit of like inner turmoil, because I think she thinks about Goniant's situation, Cordelia's situation, information's learned, kind of overheard Jack and what he was asking for.
Mm-hmm.
And she knows people who will probably have all of the answers. Maybe even some answers for Carnelian and Zadat. But at what cost?
And that memory of the last time you were around them, why you left, just races to the front of your mind, and no, it's too dangerous.
Down straight. They can take the long route.
Inspiration. The morning comes to you all. A hearty breakfast cooked by Carnelian, Zadat, Lucky Jack. You get directions to an armorer. What would you like to purchase?
Just some medium armor, if I might.
Yeah, you can
DM.
absolutely do so.
Yeah.
You can purchase medium armor. I will
Fab.
double check with you what you want, and I'll denote the gold in just a moment.
Okay.
But eventually noon comes.
Noon. Oh my god, the noon takers.
Oh, how did I not see that?
That sounds just as badass.
We're back, baby.
The Noon Wakers.
The noon wakers.
Bam!
All kinds of lions, man.
Noon Wakers is appropriate too.
Makers.
noon comes to you all, and you arrive back at Carnelian's tower, and you prepare for travel to Plethop. I'll continue to research the runes. I'll be in contact if I discover anything, and I'll try and check in when I can.
Armor aside, Lucky Jack says to Carnelian, is there gonna be a way of us contacting you, or
if anybody can send messages organically, then yeah, that'd be.
Yes, can anybody?
Okay. Well, when I contact you, that will probably be the only time that you can reconnect with me.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get to work on that.
Okay.
But I can't do anything right now.
No, that's fine.
But yeah.
When I next see you, then.
All right. But do it to her, not to me. I'll freak out.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. Well, to you then.
Great.
Okay. Is everybody ready?
Yeah. Thank you for the hamper of food.
I know. I feel like we should have flowers or something, or something for them.
What do you want? A ticket tape parade or?
Well, we're coming into the home. It feels a bit invasive.
It's 20 gold.
What?
Oh.
To
the mums.
Yeah.
Sorry. What do you want? God, like, no. That's mine. It's all right. I got gold. I got money. You know, your moms like money. Oh my god, everybody likes money. All right, let's go.
Yeah. You don't need to get them anything. It's fine. They're just gonna give. They're just gonna let you out of the house, and that's it.
Okay. All right.
Oh.
Now,
Oh my god!
The bird has never come in sight, ever. The bird has never been inside, so...
Okay, yeah.
It's right near the end of the episode. I'm really sorry.
No.
I will try.
I love it.
I will try and coax him
Into the
inside.
wall.
This could be near the end of the episode.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
No.
Right.
I want this.
Okay.
Let's go.
The windowsill's there. Come on.
Animal. This will be an animal handling check, please.
Come on. I've got a -1 to animal handling.
I love it.
A -1. Go. 9. We're 10 for 9.
10 for 9.
Yeah. Come on.
No, he just clips the top of the windowsill and plummets down onto... clips the top of the window frame and plummets down onto the windowsill and, accidentally holds itself in place with its wings as it tries to flap, and you just have to go on over and...
Oh, I grab both legs.
Yeah,
and then hold it like a chicken. Yeah. Come on, you'll be fine in a minute.
Vultures are big, man.
Goniant's big.
I told him
big,
so many times, you can't train a fucking vulture.
Zidat just turns to Carnelian. A vulture. Yeah, that is... yeah, it is. You're correct, buddy.
He's coming with me.
You're just fucking holding it like a fucking goose.
I don't know what to say.
Is it just like this?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just like that.
That was the best
you
vulture.
okay?
The best vulture.
The episode ends.
Tune in next week to find out if Kendall has concussion.
Oh god, we needed that. Wow.
Is it like this?
Oh, it's just... Actually, no, it'd be...
Cool.
Excellent. Okay, let's go. Just immediately about turns, marches up the stairs, not even going to try and deal with this.
Not dealing with
He's just... Carnelian, after this parade, has just gone, sure.
Yep.
This sounds
To
right.
my mothers. Coming
You do manage to get the vulture inside, much to the confusion of Carnelian, but he looks at you as you just holding this flapping vulture and sees that it's not going to wreck his place, and he goes, okay, and sees that you have it in hand, pardon the pun, walks up the stairs. You
Here's
walk.
your gift. Thank you for letting
It
us into
shits
your
upward for
home.
about 3 inches before it falls back down. Yeah.
Oh,
Disgusting.
oh, you. Oh,
We
we're
just
so
lost all our views.
Deep breath, everyone.
You head on up the stairs towards this sort of really beautiful living room area, and then you head up the stairs again towards the bedroom. And at this point, Carnelian stops and waves a hand at the ceiling, and there is this what looked to be a facade that then and a little spiral staircase sort of untwirls from the roof, and Carnelian continues up the stairs.
Cunt.
Carnelian!
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
me, oh my.
And you all follow
Why is
up.
he stuttering for? He can fabricate fucking stairs in the middle of... Carry on, sorry.
Yeah, all right. Give me 10 levels.
You're good.
Show me a thing or two.
And you head on up into a chamber within what you assume to be the roof of this tower. And inlaid onto the floor is this really beautiful white marble stone slab with runes carved into different places. Okay, everybody stand in the circle.
All right.
So trusting.
Green light, dust. Okay.
Lucky Jack is a little hesitant, but he does eventually.
It will be okay. Master Carnelian and I have done this many times before.
All right. I've never done it, so forgive me for being a little nervous. But,
This is exciting.
for you. All right. Okay.
Good try,
Lucky Jack.
Cordelia.
Lucky Jack walks onto it like he's walking on ice. Like,
Come on.
all right, okay.
Okay. So
What was that?
It's 1 o'clock.
Fuck, we're late.
crap. Moms hate it when I'm late.
It's no longer noon.
Afternoon.
Take us.
I'll see you again soon.
Hopefully, we might die out in the
Sky!
outlands. So
Okay. Wow. Best of luck.
Yeah, you know what? If we do, you're a good dad. Okay, go. Do the thing.
Starts casting this spell as the runes light up, as this beautiful, warm, rippling, yellowish orange light starts to circle you. And you are all of a sudden stood on a similar circle, but in a completely different chamber. It's hotter here. The air is slightly drier. The room is not as it was. The walls are different and it is smaller. The door in front of you is open, and you hear a voice from the other room as a head pokes around the corner. This short, bird-like face with speckled, brownish feathers with dapplings of white and this beautiful, bright, hooked yellow beak. Ah! Visitors! And that's where we're going tonight's episode.
Man.
We got there in the end, guys.
Beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, stunning. Stunning work.
Wow, what an episode. Thank you to Cordelia for despite everyone else's with everything going on, managing your own struggles to give place for others' struggles. Thank you to Sky for trying to help people with theirs. Thank you to Lucky Jack for meeting bravery and vulnerability. And thank you to Goniant for showing it. As per usual, thank you to you at home for watching. Please join us again next episode, where the players keep discovering Plethop and the cities and lands beyond. Until then, adventurers, keep on keeping on. Peace and love. Good night.
Double digits! Double digits!